Alright guys, well, we got the wood in here acclimating. We unwrapped it all and set it all in here in a honeycomb fashion. So I don't know if you can see right through there, but yeah. We're gonna let that sit because I got some bike work to do, and then we're gonna get back to it and stain this stuff and get it up on the walls. We have started staining all of the walls. Pre-stain and then blue stain. And I was gonna do some clear, but I think I'm gonna let it go. Not only because it's a lot of work, but I really like the way this is coming out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's transparent blue stain, men wax, coming out really nice. We did these as kind of a test, and we're got everything else laid out, and then we have that many more to go. Pretty soon here we're gonna have a bunch of blue boards to put up on the walls finally. This stuff looks really good when it's all stained. It's coming out really nice. I think it's gonna be really cool on the walls. Look at those blues and grays that come out. They're all blue, but some of the wood's different colors, so. Wow. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, so yeah, we're gonna set up a work light. I wanna get the rest of this done today. There's about maybe 20 pieces or so left. I think we said we did like 45, 50 pieces here. It's a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end. I did the pre-stain conditioner, this one here. This is all from Lowe's. I watched some videos online, and if you don't use the pre-stain, it's really bad. It looks terrible. This is the blue, so it's a navy is what it says. 286, semi-transparent. It still shows the wood grain, so if you get the one that's non-transparent, it doesn't show the wood grain when you're done. I did get the polyurethane finish for the top, but I'm not going to use it. It looks exactly like I wanted it, so there's no point in trying to do this whole top finish. I heard it's really hard to do, and really, I mean, I don't want it. I don't want it to shine like I thought I did. This is the way it looks. This is the way it came out, and I absolutely love it. This is exactly how I wanted it to look. Different patterns, different, you can still see the wood grain, different shades depending on how long it was on there. One coat of each. I did a quick coat of the pre-stain and one coat of the blue. So if you wanted it darker than that, you would go another coat on the blue. No sanding in between. You pre-stain it, and then in like 15 minutes. So you wipe off the pre-stain, 5 minutes I think it said, and then in 15 minutes you can do the stain, and then the stain, it says less than 2 minutes. You want to wipe it off. And I ordered 200 square feet of material here. I'm really low on the pre-stain. I don't think I have enough to finish, and I have about a half of the blue left, and I already used one. So probably 3. I need to go get another blue, and it'll be 3 blues and then 2 pre-stains all together. I'm gonna get the rest of this stain tomorrow and start to hang it up on the wall. That's the details around the stain that I'm doing. This is 1/4-inch cedar plank, Home Depot, comes in packs. Really exciting updates today. As you can see, we got the mini split in. Just went and picked that up today. It's gonna be so great. So about to get that in, but first we gotta get these walls in. So I didn't want to do any not straight cuts on these because they're gonna be butting up against each other on the wall. So I bought me a miter saw. I mean, for 120 bucks. At Harbor Freight, you can't beat it. Of course, it doesn't come with a blade, so you gotta buy the damn blade too, but you know. So we're about to get these walls up. So I got some boards that are 4 foot, and we're gonna do like a full length one, the rest of the wall, and then a couple 4-footers, and then fill in from there. So that's kind of the alternating pattern I'm gonna do. Here's the nail gun I'll be using. All right, so we'll get to it.
Eventually.
I have most of the walls done, or most of the side walls done. So let's check this out. It came out great. So the tape is where my studs are. I just wanted, there's a little one up there too. I just wanted to make sure that I knew where my studs are. So that might be something, a little tip, you know, before you put your stuff up, because if you're gonna mount stuff on the walls, you need to know where those are. I put marks up here as well. So everywhere there's a stud, there's a little chalk mark. And then I just put a piece of tape as I was going up the wall. I'm gonna do one over here right now. Yeah, there's that wall. That's where I'm at on that wall. If you blind nail it into here, like right here, it pushes this up against the wall too much, and it makes it impossible to get the next piece on. So keep that in mind. I did a pattern. If you really look, the very bottom one is a whole piece of what's left over, and then I did a 4-footer, and then a 4-footer, and then what was left over was like 64 inches. And then I reversed the first one, put a whole piece here, the rest, and then on the 4th row I reversed the second one, and I put the 4-footer over here and the 64-inch right here. And then I just ran that pattern up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. Looks really good to me. None of the seams are really together. Like if you really look, these are all in line, but they're spaced out enough to where it doesn't really grab your eye. None of them are staircased. And I think it turned out really good. Doing the same thing on this side. However, I did mess up the 4th one. I did not reverse it. So if you notice, this one's got a whole piece and like a 39-inch, and then this has a 6-footer because this wall's bigger. This is a 6-foot, and then what's left over, I think it's like 62 or 63 inches. On this, that was the second one, and then on the 3rd one I reversed the first one like I should have, but I didn't reverse the 4th one. But I was already like up here by that time, so that one's okay. I fixed it on the next one. So I'm gonna keep repeating that pattern up all the way to the top of this one. Second wall is done. I forgot to mark the studs, but I do have the markings up top. Came out amazing. I got the fan on, so sorry about the noise, but we'll go in here real quick. It's 1 a.m., so I'm gonna let my neighbors rest now. Been running the nail gun and the saw, and they haven't complained, so we're gonna give them a break. But wow, y'all, wow. So glad that's done too. That was a lot of work. Oh, a couple tricks I want to share with you. Be careful, but you can actually use the tile tool. This is the tool that I used for the laminate. This really worked to tap these over if I needed to. And a couple times I brought them down, but I'd be real careful on it. Secondly, if you stain or paint this cedar plank, be sure to try not to get a bunch of stain inside the grooves of the tongue and groove. It really causes issues. It makes it hard to get it into the tongue of the next board. So what I do to fix that, ran this down through there and cleaned up any stain that was in there with the edges. These edges are really sharp, so I was able to clean up any stain. See how it catches right there? It'll catch right there where that stain is, and then I can go back and clear it out. And then once this slides through there nice and easy, then it was ready to go on. So that's it for tonight, and we'll get back to it tomorrow. Absolutely awesome results. Love it.